ladies and gentlemen, if you could please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Todd, would you lead us in the invocation?
Sure, let's bow our head. Our gracious and kind Heavenly Father, we love you because you first loved us. Lord, we ask that you'll be with this meeting tonight. Lord, we ask that you'll give this board the ability and the courage to make decisions that are not only in the best interest of the town, but also represent and serve you. Lord, we ask that you'll be with the individuals that would have likely been here tonight for whatever reason they can't. Lord, we ask that you will bless this council, and we ask for your wisdom and your guidance. In your name we pray. Amen.
All right, so first on the agenda, special presentation request. We have none scheduled. Next, new business recognition. I'm not seeing Mr. Viney. Has anybody heard anything from him? No? So next is the approval of minutes from the council meeting on August 9th, 2022, and the reconvened recess council meeting on August 16th, 2022. Could I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Could I get a second?
Somebody said
All right, sorry. Any discussion? All in favor of approval of minutes, say so by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say so by saying nay. All right, so the motion carries. Next, the approval of financial statement and financial report of August 2022. Need a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor of approval of financial statements and financial reports, say so by saying aye. All opposed, say so by saying nay. All right, motion carries. Next, a committee conference update. Councilmember Davis, can we get an update on the Planning Commission committee?
The Planning Commission did not meet this month.
Very quick. All right, so now we'll jump right into the unfinished business. Robin's going to give us an update on the general recovery replacement funds.
Okay, I'm gonna pass it to him.
I guess Todd's going to give us an update.
I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm finished. Okay, so, all right, so just to let you know, we keep a massive, Robin keeps a massive spreadsheet of all the expenses on the recovery fund. And if you will recall, we purchased a $180,000 fire truck, and the county reimbursed us $100,000 for a small contract. And the other $80,000, we said we'd move forward. Well, she just reminded me of that, and I forgot. So I think I've been telling y'all for 2 weeks, especially the mayor, that we had $500,000. Well, we got 480. I mean, 420. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. She reminded me of that. So there's been no vote on how you want to spend that trench of money. We've got $48,000 left out of the first trench that's unallocated, it's unencumbered. But of course, I'm recommending to leave it alone because of overrun. And my splash pad was a big hit this summer. So anyway, we're going to do that again in this upcoming trench. Hopefully hold on to a little bit of money for overrun on projects. But just want to let you know, and I think we're going to go down, we're going to get a little more into that. There's a couple of recommendations or considerations for purchases that I've got that'll come off of that. And it's not enough money there to do everything, obviously, that we need to have done around this town, but there's some pretty good hits there, so we'll talk more about it as we go down. You want to add anything to it, Ron? It's just an extensive expense that we're keeping up with. And we're not doing it for audit reasons, we're doing it because I know y'all are going to end up asking me in the middle of the meeting one day. the balance of it. And that's all I got.
Okay. So I didn't see any miscellaneous items. So we'll go to the new business section. So first on the agenda is the pop-up ice skating rink.
Okay, several years ago, there was a campaign to raise funds, and I think those little bowls over there were a reflection of it. And I think it was going to be used, if I recall right, for a synthetic ice skating rink located somewhere in town, but for various reasons, it didn't materialize. But we've got an opportunity now, and the information's in your packet, to build a 1,600, preferably a 2,000 square foot synthetic rink. And where it'll be located at is at Lincolnshire on one of the 3 tennis courts. So Vanessa and I have been working together when it comes to size and the logistics of it. And the tennis courts have lights, the restrooms are there.
What's the square footage of a tennis court?
Have no idea.
So it'll fit right on top of one.
It won't be the whole court, it won't even be half of it. It's like a 53 by 40, so it's like 2,000 square foot.
Mhm.
So it actually fits on one side, but those tennis nets are removable. You can pull those posts up. So we've all agreed that with our population, that 2,000 square foot is a pretty good chunk. I mean, it's the size of an average house.
How big is this room?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Anybody want to guess?
Probably 900 square
The
feet,
size
30 by
is
30.
another-
I like that, Joe.
What did he say?
30 by 30.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so it's a pretty big size. Just go.
You ever ice skated?
Yeah, just go.
They had it out there several years back, and it went pretty good. They had the whole tennis court covered in ice.
Yeah. And ice.
Ice.
Yeah, they had a plastic.
They had plastic cover underneath it.
That's what I was thinking, is not, I was thinking more, go bigger than, that's where I was.
You can spinning circles nonstop.
No, I'm looking at that 30. I think you're pretty close, Joe. Okay, so we've done the homework, and we've done the calculations, and we've done the math so that y'all don't have to do it. But anyway, you got the prices in there, in your packet. You want to add a couple hundred? I mean, so you can be
I was
right.
curious, I've ice skated. We grew up in the Northeast. It's a small spot to ice skate. I mean, I'm sure the kids will love it. I guess, so my question would be, if that's the best we can do right now.
You can add to it.
Okay.
You can?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There, yeah.
Can you see all the
there's
kids pile up in
synthetic
corners?
paint.
I want to do something the following year if you can.
I wonder how big the one is in Bristol. I know it is, it's been so long since I've been down there.
Hi, Steve.
I like the way you find money like that. That's pretty cool. It's bigger than that. You thinking it's as big as that car?
God, if it's that small,
That's-
just bag it.
Okay, so I'm gonna flip back through the pages here. The expense, this is including the skates. And what is it, 50 skates? 50 sets of adjustable skates, Vanessa, is that what it is?
The kids on the side.
It's also got the skate sharpeners. We would build it, we would set it up, and it locks on all 4 corners the way it locks in. So it's a pretty good setup out there. We would love to put it downtown. But if you flip the page, back 2 more pages, the additional expense, because we got to build a platform, and if you build a platform, the footers have to be solid, but it's a $17,000 minimum expense, and that's before lights, and that's before restroom facilities.
Right.
Which those costs are in there, but $17,093.49 is the cost of just the building for storing.
So what's the total price we're looking at right now? Was it the 23? If what I'm hearing is correct, then a little skeptical on the size. Could we increase that to make it an even
50.
25 or 30 or whatever?
50.
50,000?
Yeah. Just allocate 50 to it, that'll cover all in. And if there's any change left, it'll be left alone.
So if we allocate that, then we could get a bigger one maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying $50,000 is gonna cover everything and more. And if we ever have to expand it, it'll also cover that too.
What's the other, so the cost of this is 23 grand, where's the other 25 cost?
Cost Chris Brown just got through fussing about being.
Oh, so you're gonna make it bigger now?
Maybe. Okay, I'm just saying, if you allocate 50,000.
So to make our top line 50?
Yeah, if you allocate 50 toward it, we'll
I'll make
spend
the
it.
motion.
Well, I have a question.
Okay.
We spend a lot of money,
I think you got a motion, by the way.
Who made the motion? You did? I'll second it, discussion.
Discussion, absolutely.
thank you. We spent a lot of money on those tennis courts not too long ago.
That's correct.
Is this going to,
No,
in any way, shape, or form,
no, it will not damage it.
damage?
No, will not.
Well, tennis court's 27 by 78, and your rink is 40 by 53, the little one, or the first one you're talking about.
Right.
So that's going to take at least 2 tennis courts.
Well, we're going all the way against the fence. So it'll actually, there's room between the two courts, just to let you know, the parking lot, we're going all the way up against that fence, and we're gonna line it with hay bales all the way around it. And it's going all the way to the opposite post on the exit door, which is right against the second court. So we will not be on the second court.
You would actually have 2 courts left if that's,
Absolutely.
But if
Plus
you-
the basketball.
but if you enlarge it,
We can enlarge, it's not even going to the net.
yeah, I know it's not that way.
Yeah, but if we pick the net out, we can go further down, which I think is what Councilman Brown said. One other thing I want to let you know is it will be ran and fully operated by Tazewell today. So we will not have to worry about employees, and we'll insure it, we'll help get it set up so that they can operate it and manage it, but it will be ran, operated, managed.
So then they'll take the revenue from it.
Yes.
How long is this gonna last when you get the
We're estimating about 3 months.
3 months?
And but keep in mind, when it's 100 degrees outside, you can still use it.
If you wanted to.
Yeah. So what you can, I mean, the possibilities, if you're aggressive enough and you have time, but you can have tournaments on it. You can have all kinds of stuff on it.
Because we have so many ice skaters.
Yeah.
Skating parties.
Yeah.
I think if it's advertised and Facebook is used, I think it could be.
It could be great.
What's is there a cost to use it? For
There is,
$5 if you have real skates, $10.
yeah,
$10 if you rent skates.
Yeah, that's in your cancel tax.
No. Who will be in charge of getting the skates for rentals? Is that Tazewell?
it's part of that, it's part of
It's
the,
included in
Package.
the
yeah.
So does the money go to the town or Tazewell today?
Tazewell today.
Is there something to say if there's a separation between
Yeah,
town
shoot,
and
yeah.
Tazewell that happens to that?
Yeah, if we break up and go our separate ways.
There's also, but Tazewell today would also be in charge of paying the employees that would be doing all the stuff too.
No, it'll be ours. It'll belong to the town of Tazewell. But they will operate it and manage it, maintain it, yeah. If that's what you mean.
But we're carrying the insurance for
Yeah,
kids that are.
we're carrying insurance, and I've even got a poster to be made when it comes to slow down, no fighting, no drink. I mean, we've done a lot of homework.
That's really
Any other discussion? All in favor of moving up with the pop-up ice skating rink, so by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, say so by saying nay. I don't know what that was, but, okay, so motion carries. So it looks like we're moving forward with ice skating. So, next on the agenda is an old bowling alley demolition quote. Manager Day.
Okay, that bowling alley's been sitting there since way before me, empty. We've made a couple attempts to court individuals to put in there, it's been a failure, but I've got a quote totally, including the slab, removed for $51,951. That is right around $10,000 under Virginia procurement. So, for that classification of purchases anyway. So we can remove it for that cost if you want to see it removed. And the only thing we can do right now is obviously try to get some grass grow on it before winter. Challenge is going to be hard there.
And it says it'll leave the fence and the pad.
Correct. I've got a request to do that,
Okay.
but that includes the pad. That price does include the pad. I talked to Danny Lusk an hour and a half ago.
Isn't that pad, wasn't it determined that pad is in really good shape?
Oh, I'm telling you, it's incredible.
So why would you remove it?
Well, I don't have to.
Wait until see maybe what goes there, they would.
I hear you. You don't have to. The mayor and I talked about it earlier.
So what would, that would cut the price down? So
Yeah.
Possibly cut it.
That's a lot of that.
Only thing it might hurt is, of course, steel falling when he gets done with that excavator. And they're gonna track on it, so they can't reach it. So, but it's still gonna be repairable. And it's one of the only slabs you'll find around you, it's not cracked.
So could we possibly have them remove the building, keep the slab,
Yeah.
look at it after
Yeah.
he's done with all the steel,
Yeah,
and if it's in good shape, keep it in
Yeah.
bad, have them remove it.
Yeah.
So then
So it's
you
like
can
2
have your
feet thick.
skateboard.
What's that?
Then you can have your skateboard. Okay.
You working on that?
Working on that.
I just need approval there if you want to proceed with that.
Can I get a motion to approve moving forward with demolition of the old bowling alley?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
sorry.
No?
What?
Well, I'm asking for a second, I've got it first.
Second.
All right. Any discussion?
We don't have.
Dude, that thing's been there for like 30 freaking years. Dilapidated. And freaking coons and groundhogs live in it.
Groundhogs.
I had to say groundhogs.
You had to bring it up.
So, but we have no other prospects of anyone going in there and doing anything with
I have
it.
taken 4 people through there,
And nobody,
and they're all like,
well, and it's
Way too
also
much.
full of asbestos, so nobody wants to go in there and be responsible for getting all that out.
Asbestos.
Yep. Mesothelioma, do you want to go get it out?
Don't push it, Mr. Davis.
We'll give it
No, but that's,
fix it.
or you can go to people in North Tazewell and say, hey, I was the one that tried to stop having any work done down there. And it's one of 2. I'm just saying.
Are we up for a vote?
That's already, you got a second.
Yep. Any more discussion? All in favor of moving forward with demolition, stay so by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, stay so by saying nay.
Half.
Okay. So we're going to move forward with that.
Yeah.
You're right. How many people in there want that? There it is.
So next on the agenda is the OTR donation request. Manager Day.
Yeah, you got a request in your packet from OTR for a donation request of $10,000. Just need a motion.
Can I get a motion to approve the donation request for OTR?
I have a question. Haven't we already provided funds to them for an event that didn't happen?
There was a grand opening they had planned back when COVID was a mess, and I think COVID shut it down. I
Right,
can't remember the dollar figure,
right,
but
but
it was
we,
somewhere around 10
Did they
grand.
refund it back to the town?
I don't think so. I don't think they
If
refunded.
they got that, use that.
So, can I get a motion? Okay, we're gonna drop due to lack of motion. So, next is a striping quote, Manager Day.
Okay, we've got a whole $50,000 for paving this year, budget. The whole thing, yeah. I can remember one year we had 750,000. But the areas that we're gonna pave is across the road, American Legion Hall, before I lose that parking lot, and also the fire station. I don't have anything budgeted for striping, and I was gonna stretch it into next year, but I've got a quote to do the striping by the same company that's done it for years for a discount, because every other town in the Commonwealth is not striping for the same reason we was. So we're not the Lone Ranger, by the way, when it comes to financial issues because of this crazy economy. But it's $32,752. I just need a motion to approve if you so desire. We will be doing the handwork in-house. If that's approved, that'll leave you a balance of $285,000 yet to be allocated.
that, I mean, I definitely think the American Legion certainly needs to be striped.
Yeah, we'll get that.
That is,
Yeah, we're gonna pave
people
it.
work crazy over there.
Yeah, we'll pave it and the fire station, and it's already included, the striping for those. This is all of the long lines all over town.
So you
Okay.
said we'd have 200 and what?
285,296 is the change.
Yeah.
I move we go ahead with the striping quote.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor of approving the striping quotes, state so by saying aye.
Yeah, actually, a discussion, so I guess I'm not quite understanding here, so the money that you have left over, what do you want to do with that?
I'm not recommending anything yet. I don't have anything. There's some discussion I know is coming up in the future,
For roads? Not for roads,
but no.
okay.
No, there's one route that's 100% funded through a grant that we're looking at. And it goes all the way from almost the Y to where the ABC store is at. Right through the intersection, and it will be done this spring unless VDOT has a twist in their schedule. I mean, this fall unless VDOT has a twist in their schedule.
What about
Are
the
we
bridge
working
that's
on
gonna
that
be
bridge soon?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Are we
bridge?
working on that bridge soon?
There,
That
four-way.
bridge,
Yeah.
that get dropped or is it still on?
No, it's still on.
So we'll pave it and then tear it up and do the bridge and then pave it again?
So we'll do the bridge and then pave.
It'll jump the bridge.
Skip the bridge?
Yeah, it'll just skip the bridge, and when they do the bridge, they'll pave the bridge.
So,
But matter of fact, and then, then they pay right on top of it.
And then dig it up?
And then,
that's what we did to the last one.
it's federal, I mean, yeah.
Sounds about right.
So, I'm getting the feeling that you're saying we shouldn't strike
No, we should strike.
now.
My strike rank, I mean, it's been 2 years
Okay,
in town, yes, it should be strike.
okay.
But if you decide not to, I can support that too.
I just wondering what your recommendation
No,
is.
they need to be-
What you got?
I wouldn't put it on there if I didn't think it was strike.
So we have a second, so all in favor of approving the striking quotes, state so by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, state so by saying nay. All right, so the quote continuing forward is approved. So next is a donation request from the vocational school students competing at a masonry competition.
Mayor, do you know how many students are going?
I have no.
There are two students going, I believe one is from Tazewell and one is from Grand. I directed him to contact Bluefield Town Council as well to see if they would make a
What's
donation.
our guidelines for one pennies?
I think it's 5,200.
50 to 200.
It should be in Dropbox, I don't have it. I don't-
It is.
It's only said 5,200. I was like, that doesn't
I make a
sound
motion
right.
to contribute $100.
How much?
100?
I'll second that.
So I've got a second for 100. Any discussion? All in favor of approval of $100 for the vocational masonry students, they say by saying aye. All opposed, they say by saying nay. All right, so Todd, Robin, we'll move forward with $100. Any miscellaneous public comment? Nobody signed in?
No.
All right, so next, council member comments. I got one. Nothing? All right. All in favor of adjourn, or can I get a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion.
Mayor, if I might make one comment, this, I guess as most of you all know, on September 4th, Bob Alta, who was an attorney with our office, who also served as the prosecutor for the town of Tazewell, probably dating back to 1978, passed away, and I think it would be something nice to reflect in the minutes that he gave a lot of, a lot of time and service to the town.
Yeah, I was down there.
He was at least acknowledged by the council.
Okay.
I was down there, I forgot to bring that out, I'm sorry.
You fought really hard.
Absolutely. So could I get a motion to adjourn?
I made the motion.
I guess second. Any discussion? All in favor of adjournment, say so by saying aye. All opposed, say so by saying nay. Meeting adjourned.